Come on, Godfrey, let's go. Let's go up, up. So we are at Raper Creek, the Raper Creek Falls Trail Loop. And most of this trail, or at least a good portion of it, is supposed to be this service road, which isn't the worst thing. It's easy for Godfrey to hike. We just went down to see the falls because it's the first thing right where I park. It's a bit of a scramble, so that's why we did actually do it this time. Godfrey's arthritis medication seems to be working pretty well, so I get the scramble out of the way. I would have never done that in the middle of the hike with him because I don't think he'd have the strength, but at the outset we just decided to, well, I just decided, he can't decide shit. I decided that let's just give it a try. So we went down to the falls, and of course it was slippery, and I went right in the water. But I live to tell the tale. But the rest of it should be relatively easy because it's just Forest Service road for most of it, I think. We'll find out as we go. So this is about as late a late a spring hike as you're gonna get. First day of summer is tomorrow, and the heat and humidity has already started here in North Georgia. It's not so much hot today, it's just humid. Dew points are like at 70 degrees, so it just makes the air a little bit thick. So we are hiking. We started out at about 9:30, and you can already feel the humidity. But the temperature's not bad, and at least for now, we're walking in a lot of dappled shade. So that's enjoyable. Summer's coming up. And next week's supposed to get in the 90s. Let me check my map and see which way I'm supposed to go. So we've come to the end of the Forest Service Road. Little bridge that crosses the creek. I'm going to take Godfrey down to the creek and let him drink. Go drink. Go drink. Godfrey, go drink. Go drink, don't bite logs. So the part beyond the sign that says no motor vehicles is still like an old, more narrow Forest Service road, it seems to me. But at least there are no more, supposedly, no more motorized vehicles beyond this point. So there are tire tracks, so maybe people ride dirt bikes and shit back here. So we're getting close to where the trail hits the loop, but I just wanted to show that the rhododendrons are now in bloom. They really bloom kind of late over here, and my dog is sitting in a mud puddle. If you ever wanted to see what a white dog looks like half covered in mud, this is it. So I cut the hike short. The main reason is there's like a suspicious guy at the start of the trail where motor vehicles aren't allowed after the bridge, and it just didn't sit well with me. He was just sitting there in his pickup truck, and it's probably nothing. But when somebody's sitting there and you're walking by with your dog, they don't even look at you at all to say hello or just to acknowledge that you're there or even glance to see you. Because I was looking at him the whole time because I've got my dog, so I want to, I'm aware of what my surroundings are in case I've got to put the leash on him real quick. So at first we just continued hiking. I noticed Godfrey's a little slow from scrambling up from the fall, so, and I still had that sitting in the back of my mind, so I'm like, you know what, we've already gone a couple of miles. Godfrey's probably tired. Let's just head back to the Jeep and satisfy my curiosity. I'm sure it's just my city-born paranoia. But when you're out here in the North Georgia mountains and you're like the only one, you just see one other guy that just doesn't even acknowledge you're there. Just left a bad feeling. So this is probably just the city guy in me kicking in that needs to go check it out. Even though, let's say my Jeep is stolen and is gone, not a whole heck of a lot I can do about it, but the earlier I get started walking back out of here, the earlier I can call police and get me a ride home. And it's better I do that now before I get another few miles in, and Godfrey's really not able to walk anywhere. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. So we're almost back to where my Jeep should be. Godfrey is only on a leash because I'm trying to keep him out of the mud. I got most of that stuff cleaned off of him in the creek. So I'd like to keep him as clean as I can when we get back, because he got all these ruts with mud. And hopefully my paranoia is just paranoia. We'll find out soon. Okay, so my paranoia is indeed just paranoia. Thank goodness. That's all I have to say. Short hike though. That sucks.